Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession is something to watch. The Giants are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against a Packers team that wants to control the game as well.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Now Webb out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a second truck move.
Can anyone tackle this guy?
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
On second down, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And it's a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Roger Lewis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Rodgers going to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plan.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On play action, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure, and Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second down. Webb. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Webb. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 46. The 15 yards through the air on a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver. Wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. And again, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Rodgers. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good. Yeah,
it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. New York set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And now they'll run it here off tackle. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On 2nd down, Webb. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
On first down, Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And now running right through it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Throwing on first down. Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green. Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Detroit. Leopard. Let's go.
Webb. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, He might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushes him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Let's go.
Here's Webb. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Webb. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
He sets to fire deep. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Packers get set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, here's Williams. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 38 yards on the scamper there. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's go. No. Check. Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Williams. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw, Webb. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Roger Lewis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down. Stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Now they try the right side here. And now running right through him. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Set. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Webb now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Packers on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This go around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however.